This morning, we're asking the attorney your legal questions. Now, attorney Chris Murray from the Haymond Law Firm joins us to answer a question by Mark M. Good to see you, Chris. Mark M. wrote in to say, I was walking on a public sidewalk when I tripped on a crack that was hidden by a pile of leaves. I broke my ankle and have a lot of unpaid medical bills. They say you can't fight City Hall, but can I sue the city for my injuries?
Well, Tim, good morning. And yes, you can fight City Hall. There's a statute in Connecticut called 13A149. It's a defective highway statute. And you can sue a municipality if you're injured due to a defective sidewalk. Keep in mind, though, with these cases, there's a 90-day notice requirement, which means you have to put the municipality on written notice within 90 days of the date of your injury. These are very difficult cases because you have to prove that the defect was the sole proximate cause of your injury. And what I mean by sole proximate cause, it's the only cause. It's a difficult case. But in this situation, someone else could be liable. There's a pile of leaves on the sidewalk, and that probably came from an adjoining property owner that put the leaves there. Generally speaking, adjoining property owners are not liable for defects on a public sidewalk that abuts their property. But there's an exception. If they create the defect through a positive act on the public sidewalk, they can be liable. And that's a much easier case because if you're partially at fault and you sue a private landowner or a private party, you can still recover so long as you're not more than 50% at fault. So that's a much easier case. My recommendation in a situation like this, and I've handled many cases like this with the Haymond Law Firm, get an attorney as fast as you can because your only viable defendant may be the municipality. You've only got 90 days to put the municipality on written notice. And you want to get an investigator to find out who put those leaves there because you might have a good case against an adjoining property owner. The last thing I want to say is there's another exception to the general rule, and that's for snow and ice cases, but I'll save that for another day. All
right, that works because we will be with you every Tuesday. Chris, thanks. Good to see you. Thanks, and as always, 1-800-HAYMOND or HaymondLaw.com is where you can go if you would like to ask the attorney your legal questions.